Okay, so today I'm going to show a technique for digging out some of the muscles in the shoulder and some of those tie-in muscles. And so we're going to use a lacrosse ball. I mentioned in another video, digging out the hamstrings, that this hard, dense rubber ball called a lacrosse ball is very useful for mobilization techniques and mobility techniques. And so a tennis ball will not work. Get yourself a lacrosse ball. They're inexpensive. We're going to dig out. I really like to go around the cavity that the humerus, which is your upper arm bone, sits in. And so we start off at the posterior aspect and we lay on it. We can also floss back and forth with the arm. Okay, dig out that muscle a little more. Okay, lean, try and put more weight on it. Breathe, take some breaths as it hurts, and we breathe through it and try and let that muscle open up. Again, I've got that on the posterior delt right now, and I can go all the way around the shoulder, okay? Again, I can get up underneath where the tie-in is for the lat muscle, the latissimus dorsi muscle, and some of the other muscles that insert here, right? So I can get in there real good, open up those muscles, do it on both sides, really open up the shoulders, help shoulder recovery. Now, one other thing I want to show while we're here, again, one of the tie-ins, one of the important things for the shoulder, we've got this little muscle underneath the pec muscle called the pec minor, and this is a muscle that works a lot in overhead stabilization. And so what we want to do, now the lacrosse ball is going to sink in. If we lay it on our stomach, the lacrosse ball will sink in, we really can't get in there. So what you want to do is get something like this, or you can get a lacrosse ball. Okay, this is called a supernova, but they've got a couple of different implements like this. But again, you could just go get a softball from the fitness store, the sports store, and that works almost as well. So it's a little bit smaller than this. Sometimes that's good. There's another, I don't have it available right now, but there's another one called a dimple ball that you can buy, and it's a little bit smaller than this as well. All right, but somewhere around this size or a little bit smaller, what you're going to do is you're going to take that and you're going to dig your shoulder into it, right? So lean your shoulder into it. You can put your hand behind your back like that and really just kind of strip out that muscle. And you can even get the pec major there. So what I'm doing is, so you can see it, it's right in through here. So you find the head of the humerus, that's that upper arm bone. You go medial to it, which is towards your sternum, and boom, you're right there, right underneath the clavicle. You can strip out the pec major. You can dig real hard to get to that pec minor muscle. Pec minor muscle is a lot harder to stretch. You can definitely get some stretches in to work it, but it tends to get really tight underneath that bigger muscle, the pec major, and so stripping that out helps the shoulder quite a bit. So, number of things you can do. I'm giving you a couple of ideas. If you have any questions, let me know. Stay strong. I'll see you next time.